Hey, my name is Stuart, and I want to start doing a new series of videos here on TikTok and on YouTube called My Top 5. So I love doing lists, and I love pop culture. I love anything to do with my five favorite things: movies, music, TV, food, and comics. This was inspired recently because, again, like I've always loved doing lists, but it was inspired recently when a friend asked me about my 5 favorite comics stories. And then over that coming weekend, I ended up doing a deep dive and gave him a whole bunch of lists of 5 favorite characters, 5 favorite covers, 5 favorite, a whole bunch of other things. And I started thinking about lists I've had in mind over the years and so many other lists that I would love to come up with, and and also I've wanted to do some sort of thing on YouTube or social media in general of videos. And so this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. I want to do it for a while, but I have a bad habit of procrastinating and putting stuff off. And so I'm just doing it. Here we go. This is it. And now again, I want to be like really specific in some of the lists I do. Like say not just my 5 favorite bands, which I do. I've always had 5 favorite bands, performers, which I'll say in a moment. But what I want to do now will be like when I come up in the coming days or weeks, won't just be 5 favorite groups. It'll be 5 favorite songs by whatever group, or 5 favorite albums by or whatever, or maybe 5 favorite movies by a particular director, not just 5 favorite movies. And I want to try and tie into whatever time of year or day, because I've also loved national days. There's like a website I love to go to of days of the year and say like national whatever day, national fruit, national type of day, type of food. So we'll try to do associate with that when I can. But I thought my first one for 5, I'll do 5 favorite things in pop culture that have to do with the number 5. So number 5 is the Take 5 chocolate bar, which I love, which is usually only found in the States. I usually always try to find whenever I go down there. Some stores around here will have sometimes little bars you can only find in the States, but I can never find that one. So that's part of, I think, what makes it great, is it's hard to find. But I also love that it has pretzel and peanut butter and chocolate and wafer. That's 4 things. I'm not sure what the 5th are in the Take 5, but there we go. So I'm going to be looking down, but I wrote it down. My number 4, 5 thing to do with 5s is for Robot from the movie Short Circuit from the 80s is number 5. Great, a fun movie with Steve Guttenberg and Ali Sheedy. Number 5 is Alive. Now number 3, okay, now be introducing my co-star, or sorry, co-host. But I can't say her name unless I say something after that, because she'll wake up if I say it. But so let's say the Hawaii Five-O theme song. So Alexa, can you play the Hawaii Five-O theme song? Alexa, turn the volume up. More. Alexa, more. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Alexa, louder. There we go. One of my favorite instrumental theme songs. All right. Alexa, pause music. Hey, all right. Number 2, on things to do with 5, is Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. Now, I don't like it maybe as much as most actual big Star Wars fans who says it's the best movie of all of them. I do think it's my second favorite. I do actually love Return of the Jedi the most, which most people are not as much. But I'll say I like it. Mostly why I like it is because the introduction of one of my favorite characters is Yoda. I do have a bunch of like Yoda little figurines, which I should have brought over to show in front of the video here, but maybe another time. But there we go. And my number 1 thing to do with 5 is the Jackson 5. Alexa, play ABC by the Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5 on Amazon Music.
Alexa, play louder. Never knew before. I thought, and having her as a co-host is great because you can play a little bit of music, but then you can stop it before it gets too long for a copyright. Alexa, stop music. Oh, all you gotta do is repeat after me, A, B, C. So there you go. Now, also, so with fives, honorable mention. One thing I always think of when I think of five, a little personal thing, is daughter of a good friend that she was nicknamed Five when she was 5, and the nickname just kind of stuck even as she got older. And she's, oh, I feel so bad that I can't think of her exact age now. So sorry, but I asked her if I could mention her name, Mila, and asked her if it'd be okay to mention her, but it's just one of those things where it's out, and as she got older, and I thought she might not like it, but it's still kind of stuck, and she was fine with like close, like family and other family friends calling her that. And one thing I loved when I asked her if it was okay to have mentioned her name, and she said thank you for thinking of her and that she appreciated me, and that's one thing I've noticed of younger people and that sort of started noticing the past couple years. And I think it's really nice, this thing when people say, I appreciate you, or appreciate that, or appreciate you for that. And that's just really sweet. And it gets, never noticed it too much until the past couple years or so. And it's this nice sort of younger thing or happening of recent times. I think it's even like nicer than just saying thank you, but I appreciate you. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And so I know this is just starting out and maybe a little slow and with going here, but hopefully I'll be able to keep this up. I'm aiming for 2 to 3 times a week. So here we go. It's that, my top.